Besborough, and you'll know that for a number of years, developers have been trying to get in on the site at Besborough to build apartments, and sometimes in this job you kind of take a side, and I take a side. I'm privileged to be involved every year with the Besborough commemoration, and I've always said that as long as I have a breath left in my body to say this, I will continue to say not a shovel shall hit that land until we know exactly what lies beneath. There's been a big win this week for people who agree with that, because MWB2 have been refused planning permission for apartments again. Carmel Cantwell joins me. Carmel, good morning.
Good morning, PJ.
This was a win.
Yes, absolutely. We're delighted.
What did Bord Pleanála say this week?
Well, they made 2 points, really. They were satisfied that no new material had come forward that contradicted the evidence that there were potential burials on the site.
Yes.
And also having regard for the historic landscape of the grounds. They actually said that it would be visually obtrusive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was pretty confident that it would be refused, but I'm delighted to hear it confirmed.
Yeah.
And now the fight goes on to make sure that the other developers get their planning refused too.
The last time it turned down planning permission, the board said that it considered the potential existed for the presence of human remains and or burials, and that therefore they weren't comfortable. The board considers it would be premature to grant permission for the development prior to establishing the extent of human remains and or burials, which effectively means, I think, Carmel, that until such time as we do know what lies beneath, there'll be nothing get in there.
Yes, but I would like to see the land put out of the reach of developers altogether.
Right.
Once the land is secured, then I think that we could probably do a little bit more investigation. At the moment, there is no evidence of a mass grave, but we do know of random burials taking place on the grounds.
Yes.
They're not in one particular place. They could be scattered all over. And I think that it's time that the grounds are preserved and protected in memory of all those that died in Besborough and all those that went through Besborough.
Should they be taken into state ownership, Carmel?
Absolutely. Actually, Councillor Peter Coogan started the process last week. He took a motion to Cork City Council for a compulsory purchase order. Now, that was sent to the corporate policy group within Cork City Council. I don't know the inner workings of the council, but at least it's there and it's open for discussion, and they will come back with their decision.
Well, we know that the council can exert some powers. When a number of years ago people started taking the folly down, it was Kieran McCarthy at the time said, actually no, up with this we cannot put, and the folly had to be rebuilt. So here's hoping, because
they've already rezoned a 1 acre site that some believe is a children's burial ground, but it's very controversial.
Yeah.
We don't. I mean, the truth is, we don't exactly know where the burials are.
No.
We've witnesses that have told us that they witnessed burials take place. We know that, but as for a mass grave, we don't know. And I would encourage archaeologists and experts to come and help us, solve this. This
Carmel,
puzzle, really.
Remind people again of the numbers. How many people, babies and mothers, are unaccounted for? How many?
There's 859 unaccounted for, but they're the only ones that were registered as having died. There were hundreds more stillborn children. They had to be buried somewhere too.
Yeah. No, not a shovel gets in there until we see what lies beneath. Thank you very much. Carmel Cantwell, one of the organisers every year of the Besborough commemoration, which takes place in June down at the Folly, and something that I consider it a great honour that they keep asking me back year after year to host it for them, and I'll see them all next year. Thank you, Carmel.
Cork's 96 FM.